Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first. Drive will begin at the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And some concerns caused him to slip to the 5th round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You can come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove, because those off-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you are a much better player than what people picked you.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And 10 at the 5-yard line.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brown, off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete to number 4.
From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
At their own 25-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Burrow looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. Throw left side complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First down.
Off the play fake. Brown. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Off play action. Brown. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make some.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
For the point after.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting.
The Panthers take over first 10.
Here's Brown. Off the play fake. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Brown now. Off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3.
Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Charles. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 69 yards. yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Brown, off play action. 18 more yards there and another first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
40 extra points.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jacobs now. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action. Brown. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now Brown off the play fake. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Burrow going to throw again. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. The 20. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Set to kick off.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 89 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, man. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, now.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Burrow's sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
26 months. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go. 26 months.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Here's Brown. Off play action. Throw left side complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
We won. Come to my work. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. You're trapped, you're trapped.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They run it with Jacobs. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you want.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
24-yard line.
Off play action, Brown. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 76 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 6-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And his throw here's incomplete. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Off the play fake. Brown. Throw left side complete. It's Stevens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Off play action. Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Washington on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Washington on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and forever.
26 Mike. Let's go.
Here's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Their own 22-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got it.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
On second down, Burrow over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
8-yard loss on the
That
play.
right now,
It's now
that's a
third
defeated
down.
team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Turn in.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, Brown. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
48-yard line.
26
Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
26 Mike. Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 26 Mike.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Brown now. Off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's